All right, guys. So today we are going to be talking about a purpose for reading. Can you say purpose for reading? All right. So when we pick a story and read it, there's usually a reason why. So, for example, I have my Cat in the Hat story right here. I read him for fun. I love Dr. Seuss. I want to enjoy it. So I'm going to know that this is going to be a fun book and I might get some laughs. So that's my purpose for reading. It's a fun, enjoyable story. Now, every story we read has a purpose for reading it. The story that I'm going to read today is called The Kissing Hand. Some of you might have read it last year, or maybe your parents have read it to you. It is one of my all-time favorite books. So, we're going to read The Kissing Hand. My purpose for reading it is to learn how to get through some tough situations because I know that's what it teaches me. So, I'm going to share my screen with you and we're going to read through this story together. So, here we go. The Kissing Hand. Written by Audrey Penn, so she's the author, she wrote the words, illustrated by Ruth Harper and Nancy M. Leake. Illustrated means they drew the pictures. So while I read the story, I'm going to be able to tell you what I'm thinking in my head at the same time, because sometimes it's good to say what's going on in the story and the thoughts that we have while we read it, because you should picture things in your head. Chester Raccoon stood at the edge of the forest and cried. I don't want to go to school, he told his mother. I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends and play with my toys and read my books and swing on my swing. Please, may I stay home with you? He said. Miss Raccoon took Chester by the hand and nuzzled him on the ear. Sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do, she told him gently, even if they seem strange and scary at first. But you will love school once you start. So Mom is very comforting to Chester. You're going to make new friends and play with new toys, read new books, and swing on new swings. Besides, she added, I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at school seem as warm and cozy as your days at home. Chester wiped away his tears and looked interested. A secret? What kind of secret? A very old secret, said Miss Raccoon. I learned it from my mother, and she learned it from hers. It's called the kissing hand. The kissing hand? Asked Chester. What's that? I'll show you, said Miss Raccoon, took Chester's left hand and spread open his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester right in the middle of his palm. Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand, up his arm, and into his heart. Even his silky black mask tingled with a special warmth. Miss Raccoon smiled. Now, she told Chester, whenever you feel lonely and need a little loving from home, just press your hand to your cheek and think, Mommy loves you, Mommy loves you. And that very kiss will jump to your face and fill you with toasty, warm thoughts. She took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his fingers around the kiss. Now do be careful not to lose it, she teased him. But don't worry, when you open your hand and wash your food, I promise the kiss will stick. Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school, even if school is online. That night, Chester stood in front of his school and looked thoughtful. Suddenly, he turned to his mother and grinned. Give me your hand, he told her. What do you think he's going to do? Here's right where we can think, he has a thought in his brain. He's going to do something. He asked her to give him his hand. Chester took his mother's hand in his own and unfolded her large, familiar fingers into a fan. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of her hand. Now you have a kissing hand too, he told her, and with a gentle goodbye and I love you, Chester turned and danced away. Miss Raccoon watched Chester scamper across a tree limb and enter school. And as the hoot owl rang in the new school year, she pressed her left hand to her cheek and smiled. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with special words. Chester loves you, it sang. Chester loves you. I love you. I love you. This is the symbol for I love you in sign language. Ah, that is a good story. So remember, it was called the kissing hand. Why do you think it was called the kissing hand? Was it because she kissed him in the hand? Good job. So our purpose for reading this story was that it taught us the lesson of maybe sometimes you feel lonely or by yourself, but remember there's people that love you. And maybe they haven't kissed you in the hand, but now you can teach them that. And maybe right now, because we're trying to stay clean, they might blow you a kiss, but they do love you. And that kissing hand, you can always remember that story, that someone's with you even if they're not. It's a really good little story. So that was our purpose for reading. How to get through a hard time, maybe. That kissing hand. All right, you guys. So your assignment is on Seesaw. And it's actually about your school area. You're going to take a picture or draw a picture, sorry, of your learning area at home. I want to see your desk, and you can put yourself in your picture. I try to draw one. I am not a drawer, so don't judge Miss Dunn's drawing. It's rough, but I know yours are going to look really good. I'm super excited to see them. All right, guys.